Let's get right to it. The Democratic National Convention wrapped up last week, and all eyes were on Vice President Kamala Harris as she took the stage for the most important speech of her career. This was her moment to define herself, not just as a candidate, but as a leader ready to take on the highest office in the land. And let me tell you, the energy in that room was electric. Okay, she had that crowd rocking.
Yeah, because I thought Beyonce was coming.
Okay, well, more of that a little bit later. But it wasn't just about the applause and the balloons. Kamala, some call her the Mamala, delivered a speech that was both personal and powerful, touching on everything from her immigrant roots to her vision for America's future. She didn't shy away from taking on Donald Trump directly, calling him out for his attempts to overthrow the last election and promising to be a president for all Americans, no matter what side of the aisle that they're on.
On behalf of the people, on behalf of every American, regardless of party, race, gender, or the language your grandmother speaks, on behalf of my mother and everyone who has ever set out on their own unlikely journey, on behalf of Americans like the people I grew up with, people who work hard, chase their dreams, and look out for one another, on behalf of everyone whose story could only be written in the greatest nation on earth, I accept your nomination to be President of the United States.
Okay, got a little pop there like it's WrestleMania. And yes, we have to talk about the buzz, literally. The buzz, the beehive, all that stuff. All day. You like that, Dex? That was a nice little
It was good.
All day there were rumors. You know what I'm saying? That personality. All day there were rumors that Beyonce might make a surprise appearance. Beyonce?
Beyonce?
Yes, Beyonce.
Beyonce?
That picture TMZ used is racist.
Nasty.
I thought the Beyonce thing was insane because like I really did think that she was going to come.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, if Beyonce does come to the DNC, she's gonna perform a song we don't care to hear. She would have performed Freedom or something off Cowboy Carter, and nobody wants to hear any of that.
We would have gone there, but she would have live. First of all, Dex, let's be very clear. If she would have live performed Freedom while Kamala walked out, that would have been an all-time moment. And she's like rocking her because on Freedom, she'd be like, and that hair be going all over the place. Could you imagine her going crazy while Kamala's coming out?
I can't, and she couldn't either. That's why she didn't come.
She said, I'm not doing it. TMZ later admitted that it was their bad and that they got it wrong. But Kamala sent the message. This campaign is about substance and not spectacle. So Dex, I guess my question for you right now, Bill is coming. He sent me word via carrier pigeon, that he will be on. But let's break it down. What was the biggest takeaway for the DNC from you? Was it, of course, not Beyonce not showing up, but was it Kamala Harris stepping up, owning her story, how she came at Trump, how they respected Biden? What was your biggest takeaway from the DNC?
I think my biggest takeaway is that they have a very deep bench. Like I think about it sometimes it's like a dinner party. Like you literally could have all these people come and just sit, and it's such a powerful dinner party when it's the Obamas, the Clintons, the Bidens, like the Harrises. Like these are powerful people on the Democratic side. And like when you think about that from the Republican side, there's no groups. The only name that's synonymous with the RNC was Trump. That's it. Like there's no, it's like you're not building a bench of people that we can rely on and depend on. They said this was Bill Clinton's 11th or 12th DNC convention. You don't have Republicans that are like that have that ability, that have that kind of staying power. And I think that speaks volumes.
Look, they do have a very deep bench, and it's going to be up to the Republicans to actually come up with an identity for themselves outside of Trump. And that's something that, they haven't yet figured out how to do. At some point they thought they were going, what was his name? Paul Ryan?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They had Paul Ryan coming up, and, they had this next guard coming up. Ted Cruz is supposed to be one of the next people, Marco Rubio. And all of those people, Trump has completely eviscerated.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, people like that. But like it didn't work because all the people either disappeared or fell in line with Donald Trump. And like you can't do that. Like you have to show something where like you are a powerful entity within yourself. Like for instance, Bernie Sanders has made himself like an entity within the Democratic Party. He had a whole night where he was pretty much the featured speaker.
Right, and he did good, and he definitely did good. And it's like the thing about Bernie is that Bernie doesn't really care. Like he'll stand his own. The Republicans don't have anybody on their side that's willing to go toe to toe with Trump without like leaving the party. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like they'll just leave the party, but there's no one in the party that's willing, actually, that has even the support of the party to stand up. Like Bernie Sanders has a lot of supporters. One, like his own supporters, people that vote. And then he has people inside of the party that support him, so no one else in the Republican Party has that. Either
then outside of the political aspect of it, I think about it from a celebrity or entertaining aspect of it. And like just even the caliber of celebrity they got to get up there and speak. Like Kerry Washington of Scandal fame hosted the whole thing with Tony Goldwyn, and I had no idea how deeply connected and rich Tony Goldwyn was. Did you know that?
I don't even know who Tony Goldwyn is. You're just saying the name, and I'm shaking my head.
He's the male lead on Scandal, like the president from Scandal.
Okay.
But like his family is a part of MGM. They are the G in MGM. Like, so like to have a backing like that, a Hollywood backing like that, is huge for her. And who did Donald Trump have? Kid Rock
and Hulk Hogan. But the thing about so if I was a Goldwyn, first of all, I'm introduced to myself as Goldwyn. I am the G in the MGM. Like that's going to be the tagline.
That's my name.
It's not even like I'm not going to expect you to understand who I am.
Just know you know who I am.
I'm the G in MGM, 100%. So do you think? Okay, and I'm going to be careful how I say this because I'm not accusing anyone of purposefully lying or planting a story out in the media to get people to watch the DNC. But do you think this Beyonce situation was something that someone cooked up in order to engage viewership? I'll put it that way.
No, okay. I genuinely don't. And I'm a conspiracy theorist. I think everything is fake, everything is staged. But this, I think it was just, you watched, if you're me, you watched it from Monday to Thursday, and like every single day you're excited. You're staying up to 12 o'clock at night. Like I stayed up to 12 o'clock at night to watch Joe Biden. Like I was gonna watch the DNC regardless, like Beyonce or not, I'm gonna watch it. I think that it just was so much excitement going around, like especially when they did the roll call and everything. Like
that roll call was very ethnic. I liked it though.
Yeah, but you see stuff like that, and I saying Beyonce is going to come, it's very believable after seeing stuff like that. So I think that it was just like an internet thing that kind of got out of hand. How TMZ decided to confirm it, I do think that maybe somebody told them, and they were like, "Okay, this is a reliable source. Let's put it out there." But
do you think that person got fired from TMZ that reported that Beyonce was going to be there?
Well, I sure hope that person who reported that Lil Wayne died to TMZ got fired, because that happened. And you know what's crazy? If you search the internet for Lil Wayne died, like you can't even find it anymore. TMZ has scrubbed the internet of that. But we know, those of us who were in college at the time, we know.
Yes, it was a story. But one thing about it, and I think we even talked, but that dorm, look up the date. Well, I guess we can't look it up.
You can't find it. It doesn't exist. I don't think it's on this show. I think we talked about it on the radio.
Okay, when we were doing the college radio show. Yeah, but TMZ's been on a roll ever since then. They kind of had a nice accuracy streak. Do you think this was going to go bye-bye? They're going to get rid of that too? This one's gone by the wayside? No Beyonce records ever. TMZ.
I feel like now with how the internet is now, you can't hide it no more. Like you gotta just be like, okay, we messed up with this one.
It is what it is, right?